Thank you for waiting. Hit it, Chewy.
Mr. Rogers goes to hell. A gentleman be the devil. Where the wicked things are swell. Up I make a fallen angel. Mr. Rogers goes to hell. Chime time, ring the bell. Do your makeup, dark magic wells. Death inducer, black water. A secret safe with the kiss of the sorceress. She won't ever tell. The devil's daughter. Hell's bells. How strong is your magic when the clock strikes 12? Back from the dead. Walking through hell as if I own the place. By way of magic, a drug of salvation. The smell of indica in the morning. Perfume intoxication. Dragon venoms. Mr. Rogers goes to hell. A gentleman be the devil. Where the wicked things are swell. Up I make a fallen angel.
Welcome back to Lady Babylon. Oh, this is another episode of Mr. Rogers' Soul. And tonight, what I have for you is off the menu. It's typically off the menu, you know what I mean? It's just something I cooked up. Fantastic for you, straight from the muse. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And you know me, I can't just bring you something old, right? I got to bring you something new. Something that's going to ring in a new understanding. Oh, God. You mean you're going to say something tonight that nobody else has said, and it's going to blow my mind? Yes. Yes, Grandma. That's exactly what I'm saying. So sit down and let's get this thing on. People, do you remember? I just want to start off. I'm not going to give you the biggie until about 5 minutes. I'm going to make you sit here, kind of warm up, get ready for it. So, people, we saw the show. We should have brought that clip. We saw the show where they were making fun of my tattoos. He wasn't really making fun of it. It was the Goblin King. You don't have him around, do you? The Goblin King, remember, people? He was making fun. The fact that I should have some authority because I have Greek tattoos. And that I have some kind of phony baloney platform, right? With people who are real scholars like he and Master Huff. Oh, God. Yes, they all watch. Right? Welcome back to the dojo. Fantastic, people. I love it, don't you? Now, people were writing in last time and saying, look, Amin is just doing what the other people can't show up and actually do. You remember Carrier? He was like, no, we're going to have one verse. I'm going to see it beforehand. And I'm going to tell you exactly. And you That's not the octagon. Do you understand me? This is the octagon. YouTube provides for us the octagon, the place where we can do, not just speak and sell things, right? Save souls and sell things. Does that sound good, people? We don't want to be caught doing that, do we? No, because we don't. Satanic congregation is better. Now, Satanic congregation, let me not keep you too tense because I don't know. It's been a long day, maybe, and maybe you just want to know what the hell is going on. I'm going to give it to you straight up tonight, people. I'm going to give it to you straight up. Did you ever see Paul the Apostle? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You don't know him. All the books you write about him are bullshit. Right? And why is that? Because you've never actually read the text, people. You've never actually read the text. Did you know that Paul the Apostle had the tattoo of Jesus, the tattoos that Jesus himself structured, the tattoos that he himself wrote? These are the divine grammata. You didn't know Jesus had tattoos, did you? Did you? Oh, you're all sitting there and you're all thinking, no way. You also didn't know that Jesus was arrested in a public park with a naked kid, did you? They're tattooed, people. What I find so hilarious is that the monists now, not perceiving and understanding their own history, that they would criticize what Jesus himself and Paul the Apostle used. I'm going to show you mysteries tonight. Are we in Judaism or Christianity? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Is this Judaism or Christianity? Yes, it is. It is indeed. You are seeing a history that you have never heretofore been witness to. Oh, do you feel the temporal radiation? Oh, God. Oh, people, that stuff tangles. Give me. Temporally radiate me. Oh, oh, oh. I'm getting better at the flogging thing, people. I took your advice. I'm thinking about Jesus when I do it. Right, I'm getting ready. Fantastic, people. You're all like, no way, man. No way. No way did Jesu or Loverly St. Paul, no way did they have tattoos. Really? Really? Why is that, people? Why do you think it is, Chewy, that you can't have tattoos on Jesus and Paul? Now, somebody in Satanic Congregation, why can't Paul be tattooed? So strange to be surrounded by monist Christians who don't know their own Savior. Oh, God. Yeah. Right? Why? Oh, my God. Execute that, please. People, why could that? How could that possibly be? How could that possibly be? Oh. Are you ready to see what you cannot unsee? It's going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely, people, in a creepy late October kind of lovely way. By the way, everybody, please, what we're tuning to this Halloween is Human Centipede 3. Do you understand? Human Centipede 3. The only person, honestly, in a movie I've ever watched, I was like, oh, I get you. I get you. Do you understand? Oh, God. It's a crazy. Okay, let's keep going. I don't want to stop the forward motion, people. This is big stuff, right? Everybody out there, to my audience that I've just learned that I've procured, to my audience of monists who are very active and worried that apologetics just took a dive. What happened? He was the master debater of all Canada. Oh, God. And all the world, too. And what happened? What happened? Right? The octagon is a scary place. We use our skill. They use their flatus, their oral flatus. Hot air, they used to call that. Oh, God. Hot air. It's a nice way of saying stuff that smells like shite. Fantastic. People, you want to see the reality? I'm bringing you the reality tonight. It's going to be scary. Give me the first. Here, people, first dose of reality. Step over here. Pam, step around the corner here. Stand right there in front of me. You ready? Let's get our first dose. Boom. Yep. People, what does this say? You think people with tattoos suck, right? Do you know what this says? There are people, these are people like the Thracians and the Scythians. There are people, it says, who are tattooed. Those people are the eugenics. Did I hear eugenic? Yeah, you did, unfortunately. Eugenics. Those are the highborn. And what are the astikton? The without tattoos, they are agenes. The lowborn. Those who lack nobility. Because tattoos are a sign of nobility. Now, what does this source say? This is Herodotus, right? What's the problem here, right? These people who take these tattoos, their nobility, they don't like farmers. Right? They think the best life is achieved through polemo, through war, kailestuos, and through trafficking. Through trafficking. These sound like Odysseus and his buddies. Yeah, they do. They do. These are people with tattoos. Now, people, we saw in the Greek that Abraham, Hebrew is leistes, right? Trafficker. So we are using the vocabulary. This is full of it tonight. I've brought you just a resource here. And for everybody who's never been here and doesn't know what the hell is going on, just sit back and watch what the Greeks did. And by Greeks, I mean people speaking Greek, not people who are of an ethnicity, right? Barbarians and Greeks. Two types of people in the world. Those who spoke Mother Greek and the rest of us, barbarians. Significant people. Somebody crunch the math. Somebody crunch the math. Give me the math on Mother Greek. Give me back the passage. Hello, Mother Greek. It's good to see you. Right? The devil told me. Wait, don't put it up yet. The devil told me, put me small. The devil told me that my instrument had an extra invisible string. I was like, okay, that's fantastic. Do you know where it is? Where's the invisible string? And what is my instrument? Do I play a guitar? Right. Thank you for the invitation from Santa Fe, right? Lords of Eleusis. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right? You happen to find me at quite a difficult time. Difficult time, people, but it's not time yet for the patriotic. Are we ready for the Merca? No. Let's wait. Let's wait until people. My instrument is Mother Greek. She has a seventh string, of which I was unaware. Do you hear? I want you to hear that string tonight. Let's do this. Bring back up the passage. Oh, yep, same one. People, I just want you to see. Yep, give you a second. It's that second one. Yep. It's okay, Chewy. It's my fault. Don't let me drive. What am I doing? Not that one. The one liner at the bottom that you had. Yeah, you just had it. It's okay. Bounce right. That's not it. Just go to people. Just do. Okay, let's stop and go to the next one. Okay, people, what does this say? Here's a Mr. Rogers word for the day. This is a Mr. Rogers so episode. What is the word for today? I want you to concentrate on this. You're going to love it. Are you ready? Stigma. Stigma. A tattoo. A mark, right? Now watch. We've got a few sources there. Oh, that's nice. What is this? This is hiding here, but unless you're familiar with these sources and know how to use them, what is this saying? This is saying the stigma here. What? The holy tattoo? The holy tattoo. Is there such a thing as the holy tattoo? Yes, there is. What do you think Paul is wearing, you bonehead? Do you think he would be doing what he's doing? Do you think he would be wearing anything but the holy tattoo of Jesus? What does a tattoo show you? And why are they tattooing themselves on the fucking forehead? What is going on? You didn't know Jesus had tattoos on his goddamn forehead, did you? Oh, people, do you see what happens? You go through the rift, you punch that last button, the plasma's injected, and boom, you've got about 15% comprehension. Boom, the rest of the text is blown. Oh, God. I told you, we have to adjust the gain. They should have kept it like it was in the first season. Give me the next one. Yeah. Boom. People, what is he talking about? No. Go back to the last one. Chewie is gonna get mad. You're gonna pull my arms off like a Wookiee. Stigma. You got that tattoo or mark, but people, look, the person so marked were devoted to the service of the temple, right? Especially of slaves. Especially of slaves. Isn't that nice? Right? Oh, right. Not generally. I don't like this entry because it says generally a mark or spot as on the dragon's skin. And then they give us one of the oldest references to the tattoo. Right? And you thought, oh, the tattoo, it's a dragon and a snake and a. No. These are temple guardians. Temple guardians have tattoos. Do you understand me? What do those tattoos do? They identify the powers under which they serve. I am telling you, history, people. Is this religion? Very much so. Is it history? Absolutely. I'm going to show you the sources. They laughed. Well, does he think he has authority because he has tattoos? Did you know that's how people knew not to fuck with Paul? Oh, now it kind of makes sense. Did you see that girl? Did you see what the oracle did to him? Yeah, that was ancient Virginia Giuffre. Oh, God. Summon the souls. Right? Did everybody notice that the genocide's back on? Right? The genocide's back on. Did they hit the White House? That wasn't the strange thing. When they hit the White House, they didn't hit it with a missile. They just went in with bulldozers. It's more efficient, I suppose, right? Targeted strike. You tell people to leave beforehand and then you just take over. Boom. Same thing that what's his name did. Who's the guy in Russia? We forgot about him. Oh, Putin and poor Zelensky and his people while we sit by and watch. You know what I mean? Guess what is happening? They started the genocide here. They started to all my British friends, right? We're going to need some aid pretty soon because they started the starvation here. 42 million people. And everybody is watching it. I am reporting to you within the nexus of tyranny and Nazism and the disease that has taken us. And I would say, on behalf of my Uncle Vernon, who fought at the Battle of the Bulge, we, the people who are in uniform, swear an oath to protect people. Yes. Can you believe you think it's a yes, the Constitution, thanks for bringing me back. Oaths, people. Chewy was asking me, what is God? And I said, Chewy, God is Zeus. And Zeus has one job. He has one job, to keep it so that justice sticks around. Justice sticks around. Do you understand? What is the purpose, regardless of who you are or where you are? Everybody's sitting out there in different countries at different tables. What's the one thing that we can all have in common? Right? Justice. I don't care what your local divinities are. I don't care if you're a monist. I don't care if you are so atheistic that you remind me of a Jehovah's Witness. I don't care. You and I, and we can all sit down. We, the people, can sit down and we can say, what is unjust is unjust, and what is just is just. Your history has been attacked. Your people are being starved. There is an active genocide that has spread around the world. And we are now in the middle of it. You have a sworn duty to the Constitution of the United States of America. Defend it. That's what Uncle Vernon told me to say, right? Because I'm not military. I never have been. I've seen some great military people like John McCain. I had the privilege of meeting John McCain, right? Man of suffering. Jesus, you want a man of suffering? John McCain. Oh, if we could bring his soul back. Justice, yeah, need to mention justice, right, people? What does everything hinge on? It's all that God is supposed to do, right? It's all that God is. He's got one fucking job. When you walk away from your responsibility and the shit goes south, you're to blame. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Gain that honor, people. What are oaths? Why am I talking about this tonight? Because Zeus, or God, that's just their way of saying God. Zeus does one freaking thing. He guards oaths. If you say you're going to do something and you don't, God will punish you. Do you understand? And how do you get punished? Do you think you men and women of the uniform, do you think you'll be able to stand before you, the people who died before you in defense of that uniform and what it stands for and your oath to the Constitution? When they see you let it burn while the while the orange dictator yelled at you as being fat. My God. My God, where is the esprit? Oh, fantastic. Was that something French? It's fucking Thomas Jefferson. By the way, Tom said, hello. Give me the text, the next one. Let's see what happens to tattoos, people. Paul and tattoos. You don't believe me? I know you don't. Give me the next one. Quick. Oh, this is it, people. This is the verb. Here's your verb of the day. Steedzo, people. Look at it. Steedzo. God, look at all the forms of it. Stigmate foreo. That's a carer. That's what somebody who carries those marks, those tattoos. Tattoo. Now look at this. Tattoo is a mark of disgrace. A mark of disgrace. Yes. Yes, people. Why? Because slaves are marked. Slaves are marked. Right? Stiksose. Oh, God. Right? To mark something as property. Do you understand? We're not talking about free people here. Put a punctuation mark on in your place, people. This is what the grammarians will tell you. The grammarians will tell you, look, man, it's all about punctuation. Those guys, give me the next one. Those guys are weird, dude. You nerds are never going to mate, right? You've got to get out of the mold. Right? Break the mold. People, I'm going to shock you. Are you ready? Here's Paul the Apostle, right? For the rest of my life, let nobody think they can give me shit, for I have the tattoos of Jesus on my body. Do you understand? I bear them up. I present to you the tattoos of Jesus. Whew. Now, people, are we talking? What kind of tattoos are we talking about, right? We're talking about those tattoos that show you, the audience, who's looking at this person. Who is this? Who's looking at this person's tattoo? You're seeing who they belong to. It'll be the one on his head. You understand? Why in the apocalypse are we bearing the names of our God on our head? Didn't you? People, they're always like, again, I'm telling you, people, there's 15%. The whole system gets fragmented, and when it shoots back in, it's jumbled. Right? That's what you're looking at when you're talking about the Bible. Right? What we're doing is unjumbling it. Yes, Chewy says, what about my fucking tattoo? Yeah. It means you're noble. It means you're noble. Fantastic. Love it, people. And you should too. Hail Chewy's tattoos, right? Right? Fantastic. One. There's one. Hey, right? But she went full bore, man. Fantastic. Let's go 100% to the next source. No, to that source of Paul. People, did you just hear that? He confesses to having these tattoos. And people will say, have you ever seen this? No. And what's the reason you haven't? See the stigmata there? That's plural, right? Right? And he's proud of it. He puts his own pronoun in there. Woo! Nice job. And you got to make sure, what kind of tattoos are these? These are the tattoos to Jesu. Right? Tattoos of Jesus. Now, when Paul tells them to throw away their magic books, do you know why it is? Do you know why it is? You thought he was just some southern preacher, didn't you? No, he's Paul the Apostle. He has the tattoos of Jesus. You didn't know Jesus was arrested in public park, and you didn't know Jesus had tattoos, because tattoos are a part of Christing. The power is in the name. When Jesus presents you with his tattoo, he's presenting the power of the God. And why would you do this? Because you are casting out demons. Have you cast out any demons lately, people? No, you haven't. It's because you don't drug your patients. And I told a psychologist this once, and he's a renowned dude. Right. Yeah, so to speak. Jesus owned Paul's ass, so to speak. Right, but not quite. You think more of a Laestace in the capacity of a trafficker. Right? Fantastic. Oh God, it's so beautiful. I'm telling you, people, the Greek is gorgeous. That seventh string is the string of justice. The string of justice. It was John, renowned psychologist who treats victims of abuse. Right? Talk about warrior. Right? That's fantastic. Right in there doing the healing. Do you understand? Oh God. It's lovely. Why did I bring up John? I forgot. Justice. Right. The seventh string is that invisible string of justice. And I told John in the interview, I said, it was right after the insurrection. And I said, if you don't listen to Tom Jefferson and you don't take the insurrectionist leader and all of the insurrectionists and do what? Sacrifice them to the altar of liberty. No, it was the tree. I'm sorry, the tree of liberty. Right? Tom was better. Tom was in with that French muse. That was the thing. Right? Their blood will replenish that tree of liberty. Now what do you have? You have a constitution that's being shredded. You have people who are being starved and hunted, kids who have nightmares now, thinking while they're at school their parents are going to be taken by some secret police. Yeah. Now is the time. There are mechanisms built into the system, brakes that will allow you to bring back justice and restore your liberty. But you must defend against the enemies of the Constitution. I appeal to your honor. I appeal to your honor. Oh, God, give me the next source. Let's just blow this up. Tattoos, people. Isn't this fun? We're talking about tattoos. Who is this? Is this Hesiod? It is. This is old, people. Go ahead and blow it up, Trey. This is old, right? Homer and Hesiod, that's the oldest stuff, right, that we've got, right? And what are we talking about? We're talking about those stigmata. Where are those stigmata showing up? They're showing up on the dragons. Dracusi. They're showing up on those dragons. By the way, people, this is, what is that? No, it wasn't. It's fine. Give me the next one. Right? Oh, you want to focus on the dragons? Right? People, what do those dragons do? Temple guardians of the relics. What is the relic that hangs in the garden? It's not a garden, it's a grove. In the grove of Mars. It's a song. Right? Guardians of the song. Who did you think? Right? It's what had to be. Love it. It's gorgeous, people. Give me the next. Let's drill some of this gorgeousness. People, look at this. Just look at this expression. Where can you have tattoos? Where can you have tattoos from antiquity? You can have them in toi prosopoi. You can have them on your face. That includes the front visible part of your face, right? Your forehead. Okay. Give the next one. Boom. Look at this is Herodotus. This is Herodotus, and what are we doing in here? Oh, he's talking about Alexander or Paris and Helen. He's talking about Helen's abduction, right? And he's talking about the places that they're going to go. And he says, when they're down in Egypt, he said, we were there at this temple of Heracles, right? Hieron Herakleos, right? And what are they? Yeah, look at this. Now, people, what is this? What can happen at this temple of Heracles? And they're all over the place, people. The temples of Heracles there's lots of them, plenty of them. They're all over the texts, right? They're not always big. What can you do in the temple of Heracles if you flee there being a slave, right? And you epipale tai stigma tahira. If you put holy tattoos on, what is the law? Nobody can touch you, and you are now the servant of Heracles. Do you understand? This is how it works. This is how it works. Do you see the justice built into this system? Right? Look at this kid running to the temple. He's going to leave his previous life, which was probably him being beaten up a lot. He's already got a delta on his arm. He's got a what? He's got a delta on his arm. Delta for doulos, slave. Right? Yes. Now, he's lucky they didn't tattoo him yet on his forehead and say, return to. Right? Do you understand? You didn't even know they had tattoos, did you? Right? Nobody focuses on that kind of stuff. Nobody. Okay, give me the text back. Yeah, no, that's it. If the slave is being mistreated, they can run to that temple. And they are now, if they take a tattoo, they are now under the guardianship of the divinity that oversees the temple. Okay, you can't touch them. It doesn't matter that they were your slaves. You can go there. No, this is the law. This is the law. Fantastic. So, and what does that kid grow up doing? That kid grows up being educated in the temple. That doesn't sound too bad to me, does it to you? Oh, God. Right? That's kind of sexy. I kind of like that. Right? Get out of here and go to school. Right? Probably a lot of wrestling and boxing and stuff too. You know what I mean? And then there's the mystery that they perform of Heracles. Did you know Jacob has a mystery that he performs just like Heracles? You didn't know that because you thought that thing was written in Hebrew. It's not. And they don't have a word for mystery. Because they only have 7,000 words. And they're words like walk and talk and sit, pray and smite. And smite. It's too much smiting. Give it. Never mind. Give me the next one. Boom. People, what is this? It's the holy tattoos, baby. Holy tattoos. How can tattoos possibly be holy? How can they possibly? Everybody in the hearing of my voice, maybe 99.9% of the people within the hearing of my voice will not be able to register what a tattoo that makes you holy is. When I take the name of the God on my head, it means that if you touch me, you touch the God. Do you understand? I am the Son of God. And wherever you are gathered in my name, I will be in your midst. Did you know why Jesus was saying his mystery phrases like that? You didn't know that before, did you? But now you do. Now you do. So his tattoos make sense, right? Make a lot of sense. Good job, Paul. Right? Fantastic. Freak. let's go to the source. Next one. We're going to go through these fast tonight. It's not going to be a long one tonight. So, Grandma, don't run away. Don't run away. We're going to finish off in just a few minutes. People, what other kinds of tattoos can you get? You know what this says? Tattoos of the kingdom. Tattoos of the kingdom. Are you shitting me? Didn't you know those magi were covered? This magi were covered. Oh God. I wish we had some of those Scythian tattoos too. The Scythians did it too. They love that stuff, man. Full body. They describe full body suits of tattoos. And it's the ones that we have that survive are this isn't it, but the ones that we have that survive, look them up. You can see the ornate animals and everything. Oh God. Yeah, skin, man. No, no. Did they put them in a skin book? No. What? That concerns me. What are you thinking? That was Epimenides made a book out of. They made a book out of him when he died. Right. These are Scythians though, and they've got beautiful animal patterns. Anyway, let's kingly stuff, people. Kingly. Just think, there's tattoos that signify your membership in a kingdom. Oh, and do I have something for you here? Oh, please, people, look at this expression. Yeah, look, people, look at these two words right here. I told you, people, I would bring you something you would love. Chiomene, that's Christing. And what are you Christing? Tenhedron. What is your hedron? You don't say it? Okay. Chewy got it. Okay. This is Christing your butt. Your butt. Butt Christing. Do you understand? Butt Christing. It's medical, people, from antiquity. I just showed you the passage. It's medical. And people are saying, oh, you can't introduce drugs through the anus in antiquity. No, dude, they're doing this all the time. Dude, anal Christing. When they say catechrize something, they mean thoroughly, people. Thoroughly Christed. Why? Because that's how they're applying the drugs. It's not that difficult to understand. Don't be weird. Right? What's wrong with the weirdness? Right? Look at what these people are doing. Okay, give it to me. Thanks for bringing that back to life, Chewy. Look at the text, people. There's butt Christing. I knew you'd love that. How did you know? Go back. Oh, don't get ahead. Don't get ahead. Wait. Leave that up. Leave that up. What does this say? It says entasis, right? From intano, to stretch, right? Tano is to stretch. We get concepts like tetanus, right? Right? This is tension or straining. Well, why are we talking about tension or straining? Because look at the blue, distension of your idoion. Who is that? That's Galen, dirty Galen. He's talking about the distension of your genitals, right? As a physiological thing. Oh, God. Are we? Yes, the cult people, the mystery is sexual. What? That was perfect timing. Look at him in his basement. That's right. You got it. Look at me. That's like when you die and wake up and I'm standing over you with a whip. That's right. You did something wrong. People, welcome to Halloween from hell. This is gorgeous. Okay, give me back the text. I want to see that same one because there's more juice in there. This is a ripe fruit. Let me tell you that. People, what are we Christing? We're Christing butt here, right? And what else? We're kata Christing with the oxe. Are we? And what are we kata Christing? Our stigmata. Yeah. Oh, God. We're using these drugs. Right? in the process of raising those sacred names. You understand? We don't just go to the tattoo mart and pick up a tattoo and say, "Hi, have a nice." No, 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 people. This is a religious practice. You are taking the name and you are drilling it into the person's skin. Pokey, poke, poke, constantly poked. Now, people, I promise you, with that name that is on my head, I can drug you and I can take you to the other side and I can show you a place that you will learn both reverence and fear. And I can bring you back. I can give you a vision, take you off the planet and hold you up so far away in space that everything seems like just a speck. Oh, God. Do you understand what the drugs are for? You thought it was Mars. Oh, people. It's a rock, man. It's a rock. Go out there. Go, sure, go. They ought to shoot a bunch of billionaires out there. Just let them all suck gas and die. Wouldn't that be great? Then we could take their money and do things like stop people from starving. That would be some. Do you think that would be just? I think it would be just. Yeah, right. Right. No, we'll destroy the planet. They can go to Mars and run out of oxygen. Right. I guess they weren't so smart. Right. Give me the next one. The same one with the Greek people. We're Christing ourselves. What are we doing? We're Christing ourselves, and I just want you to see there is some kind of treatment that we are using. We're not putting things on our head run for any old reason, right? Look at the bottom, people. This, for those of you who are queasy, now is the time to really enjoy what you're about to see. Are you ready? Give me the next one. Right here. No, right here. Hoide orches, the testicles. That's okay. I'm reading it to him. The testicles to arenos of a dude, right? They act a lot like a filtron, like a sex drug. Filtroposimo AC. Right? And what else? Well, for the women, gunaixi. What happens when you give them these things? They get what? Right? They get impacted as anybody would having a drug to induce sexual desire, sexual pleasure. Right? Now, that's the testicles. You know what works? He says the opposite. It works for the men. The uterus. The uterus. If you eat a uterus, it is an incredible aphrodisiac. Okay? No, that's not the uterus. That's the egg. The next part of this says if you eat the eggs, which I don't know how people, I don't know how they're harvesting human eggs. I mean, do they let it develop a little bit? Right? I don't understand. But they're saying that works too. Yeah, let's see. Bring back up the text so we can see the details. People, it's amazing, right? Yeah, it's the uterus of the female that has that effect in men. And the eggs, this is literally what it says. And the eggs, the woman's eggs, when you eat them, they make you erect. Intassin. They make you erect. Where's our guy with the surprise on his face? Right? Do you understand? Remember, these are people who are using that Saterian drug as well. So they're very aware of what aphrodisiacs work and which ones don't. right? It's all a lot of these you can kill yourself with. So they have to be very careful, right? They have to be very careful. Now, here's the thing. Here's my question for Satanic Congregation. How are you getting those eggs? How are you getting those eggs? I mean, I know it's Halloween, so I don't want you to don't scare yourself like this, bub. Now, get that off there. Bring him back. I don't want to scare you because it's Halloween, but I can't imagine there's many ways to harvest eggs and uteri. There's got to be there is a big demand. The only thing I've seen textually from antiquity is there's a big organ market, right? Especially like for gladiators, right? They'll put the bodies there and people say, oh, nobody died. Bullshit, right? Modern scholars are so stupid. They're trying to reform things. So they say, oh, it doesn't look like as many people died in the gladiatorial games. Oh, bullshit. Read a physician like Galen who says, they put out the bodies. Or who was it? No, this wasn't Galen. This is a first century physician who's with the Roman army, who wrote a drug book. And no, it's not Serenities. He wrote a drug book. That's another doc, but he wrote a drug book, and he says they leave the gladiatorial combatants who are killed. They leave their bodies out for the people to harvest the organs from. So I am sure that, there's a way to get yourself some pack of ovaries, and perhaps that does something. A pack of ovaries, would that do something? Yeah, Chewy, good question. I don't think you can take voluntarily a pack of, somebody's ovary, right? I don't think you can take it without doing major. I mean, they do have surgery on the uterus, right? Right? Like Galen described sewing it up when it becomes torn, which I thought was, but I haven't seen anything about could you just go in and do a quickie and take ovaries? Right. Who would we have to ask? We'd have to ask some kind of trafficker or something. Don't they usually do that kind of stuff? What kind of cultures are usually involved in human trafficking? It's the ones that you can order up an organ from, right? Leistai, not good, man. If we're gonna do what Mother Greek told us to do, we're gonna civilize this place, right? And that's not cool. So you can see why we want to stop them. Have you heard about organ trafficking? Right? Well, apparently the ovaries at this time are used in incontinence, right? When you're not able to become aroused, you can get somebody's ovaries. Okay, people are trying to eat. People are trying to eat out there. The person who's sitting there, everybody stop. And the person whose mouth is full right now and they were shoveling it while I was talking, that son of a bitch, watch out. Watch out, I'm telling you. Give me the next one. Look, it was just a trap for all the vampires, right? Thank you, Satanic Congregation. Give me the next one. People, I got a couple more of these. These are for your fancy. Why did I put this one? I just wanted you to see that we're quoting. People, this is an ancient quote. You see what's in the blue-green there? Yellow and blue make green. In Biblois, right? We're talking about writings, books, people, scrolls. And what's the one that's being used here? Enoch. Look at Henoch. Henoch. Right? What is the dude talking about, by the way? Who is this? Oh, God, I can't remember. I'll zero in a minute, people. But look, this is the stuff that Jesus is reading. I think this is from the Testaments. Look at Phil Argurias. Those of you who love that money. Those of you who love that money. God. People. Give me the next one. Enoch. Right? Why is Enoch so important? It's just, they're all important, people. It's not that one is not, right? It's just lovely when people figure this out. Now, I dedicate this next one to all the daughters out there. That includes you, Chewy. That includes you. What are we doing? We are involved in the use of incantations and demons of wandering. Do you know why we have things tattooed on our skin? Because these are the keys that open doors. And you say, what do you mean? Am I going to disappear into mid space? No, you're not a goddamn hedonist. What is this saying? You are using the power to harvest the daimon. This is the wandering demon. And that's what you're doing with the tattoo. What are you doing, people? You're controlling. You are a magus. Look at verse 2 or section 2. What instructions do we get from Yahoo not to do? Not to use these demons and not to turn your daughters, tugateras, into what? Músicas. Musicians and demosias. People involved in government. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Do you want to see the central thrust of civilization? It's sitting in these words from the Judeo-Christian cult that is trying to stop civilization's drive for liberty. Sic semper tyrannis, baby. American democracy is just an extension of Mother Greek's democracy. Enemies, foreign and domestic, of the Constitution, I invoke God on all of you citizens. I invoke God on those of you who gave away your rights to be in uniform to protect that Constitution. I invoke you all. Protect us against the rising tide. Stop them from destroying the Constitution. We want no king. Give it to me. Give me the next one. Oh, God, where did that come from? It's Tom. I think it's Tom Jefferson. Here are the daughters, musicians, right, people? Now, notice that. What's the thing that's pissing the monist divinity off? What's pissing the monist divinity off? It's the daughters who play the guitar and get involved in the deme. Again, realize this is all forming within Judaism, Christianity, which is one entity. It splits and becomes twin brothers. All of Jesus's teachings, right out of the testaments of the patriarchs who are performing the mystery. Would you like to see it? I think it's the next one. Hit it. Chewy. Yeah, you got to find it. Oh, God, we're in a bad place. There. No, that's the. Let me just see. Let me scan it. Hang on. Let me scan it. Let me scan it. No, give me the next one. He's just telling him what's going to happen to him. Right? Great, prophetic, beautiful stuff. Right? Why? Because they're involved here. People, this says the fountain, right? A fountain that brings us to that life, the life of all flesh. Didn't you want to see what was in the cult? Right? We're coming up to the passage that I promised you were going to get. I'm going to show you the mystery. Jacob's mystery. You didn't know. They're right. They are. They're performing a mystery. It says so. It's no surprise, people. Right? Give it to me. Next one. Yeah. There. Just do that one. Yeah, people. What does this say? No, you keep talking. What what does this say? Pneuma planes tu pelear. The spirit of wandering, the spirit of Beliar wandering. Ah, the spirit of wandering that is Beliar. People, what are you doing with the mystery? You are inducing the wandering. And that's why he keeps telling him, knock it off with the pharmakeia, with all the drugs and all the idolatria, all the idolatry. Knock it off. He's trying to stop it. Jesus is not trying to stop it. He is propagating it. And hence the schism between Judaism and what becomes Christianity. This is the egg of Jesus. And it's got tattoos on it, people. Right? Right? Give me the next one, Chewy. Next source. We're almost done, people. Just a couple of gems for you to leave with. People, who is Beliar? According to an ancient lexicographer, he is the Drakon. He is the Drakon. Do you know how it is that you're going to end up with the tattoo as the dragon? Now you've seen the mystery. You've seen how it's being performed. You've seen the elements. You've seen the drugs, the music. You've seen it all come together for a death and resurrection. You've seen Jesus. And you've seen the beginning of the fall of democracy. The beginning of the end of the voice of the people. Where do the people go when they really need justice? They go to the temple and dedicate their lives to that hero who will bring justice. The Son of God is the Son of the divine power that holds you to your oath. You have sworn your oaths. Now, protect and defend the Constitution from all enemies, domestic. Thank you for coming tonight, people. As you can see, I've been having discussions with some dead people, particularly Tom Jefferson, and he's really pissed. None of us are getting off for doing what we're doing, right? Oh God, right? It's that. Did they tell you what they did with the rubble? Put him up, people. What did they do with the rubble? We talk about history in here all the time, and we talk about monuments all the time. Right? What is the history that you are watching right now in front of you? You watched the destruction of the White House. You watched the destruction. What's next? What's next? People, look what happened to the White House. Look what happened. Your greed stains your souls with the stench of ruin. You destroyed it. Didn't belong to you. Belonged to the people. Belonged to the hallowed dead. Would you like to build a golf course? Ride over our honored dead? I hear that property is pretty valuable. What do they call that cemetery? No. What are people? What's the name of the big cemetery with all the honored dead where the tomb of the unknown soldier is? Does anybody know that? Satanic congregation. Bring it up. Chewy, bring it up. What's it called? Now, there you go, people. Arlington. Leave him up there. Who did that? Paul? Thank you. And whoever else? Good, Paul. Look, apparently Paul's not the only one. Other people remember Arlington. Your monuments are sacred. The place where your history is housed is sacred. That's why when these people entered the Capitol and shit upon it, you should have known. Shame on you, America. Shame on you. Fulfill your oaths. The dead insist upon it. You will have no place of honor. Isn't that gorgeous? That's what necromancy gets you, right? Do you understand, people? When you're studying Mother Greek, you're not just studying the past. You're studying who you are right now. That's the power. That's why she can heal. Okay, I really want people to see that last one that I promised them. Oh, the bad things. No, give me. People, just realize we're in Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Go ahead and put that one up, right? I just want them to see Beliar. I want them to see Beliar. People, look at, here it is. So don't be confused about what's going on in the cult. Do you understand me? Here's Beliar, right? And why are we with Beliar again? Just look up one line and a couple of words over and you see porneia. Right. It's because of the porneia. What is the porneia, people? It's the sexual activity. Right. We're supposed to guard against it. Why? It says because hey porneia mater esti panton don kakon. Porneia is the mother of all evils. It separates you from God, and it makes you closer pros engidusa to Beliar. We're looking at characters on the next line. We're looking at marks and words. We're seeing the power of one language through history. Give me the next one. I think that's it. This is the final. Next one. People, what I bring to you is this: the spirit of wandering. The spirit of wandering is what allows us, through the miracle of nature's drugs and sex and music, to purge you of your darkness. Now, let's all fight. Maybe Jesus can make it so it's all boys. Do you understand? Epsteins, invite the Epsteins. They would like that. Right? Do you understand? Jesus, Epstein, Trump. Do you understand? Give it to me. People, why am I doing this? What are we illustrating? We're illustrating the power of those invisible forces that we encapsulate in a language. That's the power. Oh, God. Wandering, people. If you don't have it, like Jude is going to tell you in the New Testament, you are performing those works of darkness. What? Yeah, where did he get such a nice glass? I know. Right? Dr. John Scarborough was always talking about glass and antiquity and how it's worked and stuff like that, whether or not magnifying and all that. Fantastic. I hope they were that nice. And who is he, by the way, and why? Do you have any? Do you understand the concept of not Bo? Normal. Yes. Oh, making eunuchs. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure that we do. People, I want to make sure that you see in the text here, it's going to say, we're going to make some eunuchs for the ladies. Right? No, but keep it there. Show them that one. People, look in the blue here. Do you know what Joseph is afraid of with respect to Potiphar's wife, who's trying to drug and seduce him. Do you know what he's afraid of? Look at the bottom. He's afraid of the flogos, kaiomenes, that burning flame. Where else did we see that burning flame? In the eyes of Jesus. Do you know where Joseph is going to have that drug put? He's going to be Christed and his eyes are going to be open. But the dumbass runs from her. Can't burn off your mortality, then too bad for you. Let's make some eunuchs for the ladies. Give me, what do you get? Second prize. Joseph ran away, but ladies, what do you get? Eunuchs. Look in the blue, people. Look in the blue. What does it say? It says they're going to make eunuchs out of you for the sake of the ladies. This is the testaments of the patriarchs. Right? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, what are they surrounded by? They're surrounded by people who want eunuchs for the sake of sexual pleasure. Why, people? Because they've been initiated into the right and they know what they need. Look at the idolatry, people, that's going on. What do you have to have with that idolatry? Goitheos. Magic, people, incantations, and aselgeas, that really impure stuff that leads to the abomination of the cup, which is Lady Babylon's porneia. This is where we end up, people, with eunuchs for the ladies. Do you know what a handsome eunuch like Joseph can do for you? Right? Why do you think his brothers sold him? Why do you think, bunch of, by the way, they're all traffickers, right? Why do you think he's being sold, baby? Look at him. Look at him, man. You know how much this kid is worth? Ladies, it's either that or you make them eunuchs. Which do you want? Because that's what the religion is centered upon. You can't get there without that sexual experience. It's part of the rite. It is baked into the rite. Why do you think they're all yelling, "Crucify Jesus," dude? He's standing next to a murderer, by the way. Right? And they're like, "No, get that guy." Right? Now you know why. You didn't see Jesus with tattoos on the cross. You didn't see him with tattoos on the cross. And he is still saying, "Blessed are the eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven." You didn't see Jesus with tattoos when he was arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane by a heavy armed troop screaming, "I'm not a lace-stace," while some naked kid ran off from him with a bandage falling off his hoo-ha. You didn't know that Jesus had tattoos, did you? You didn't understand when you went to Sunday school and they showed you pictures of some hippie, some white-ass hippie from 1970 with a little sheep on one side and a little kid on the other. Blessed are the children. Is this genocidal talk? This is pre-genocide, right? Now we're into the genocide. So, right? People, lots and lots of eggs. Oh, God, I love it. You're beginning to see the actuality, and it is horrific. It is absolutely horrific. People ask me about my beliefs, and they ask me about my having once been born again, a preacher, a teacher, and a missionary, and a mission, a rescue mission, right? And a saver of souls. They ask me, how can you go from that people I'd like to say it was Jesus. I'd like to say, oh, I started researching about Jesus, and the dude was a creep, man. He's a real creep. And I thought, I'm not going to follow this creep, but I didn't. That's not the path that took me there. It was Aphrodite that gave me life. It was the spirit of life working through Pornea that gave me life. You forget the first principles. Danny Jones, thank you for the construction. Danny is busy working little with Chewy, right, to be able to design the stained glass. And it looks absolutely, what I've seen so far is overwhelming. But I'm not going to show anything because Danny is doing it, right? So it's going to be lovely. People, what did we do for an hour and 22 minutes or 15? Because we're always late. What did we do? We just looked at text, man. There is so much of a world out there that you haven't seen that all you got to do is go to the sources and you will heal yourself of any stupid preconceived notions or faith or dogma. When you see Mother Greek in her naked, glorious beauty, and people, don't get me wrong for a second. Don't make a mistake. Don't assume. My instrument is Mother Greek, and she has an invisible string of justice. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for spending time out of your existence with... It's very serious to me. Out of your existence. Thank you. Thank you. Hail Satan.
Serpent Pharmacon, the kind of dope you're on. The river Styx is wide, Rome is alive. Sold to you hand over fist. The perfection of slavery is centralized banking materialism. Zombies litter the lands of the dead, while I walk a hippie trailhead. The bricks weighing tons, I'm all out of bubble gum. 808 Saturnia, Blue Dream, cowbell drum. I got the devil in me, it's the man that you see. Take him to hell. Mr. Rogers goes to hell. A gentleman be the devil. Where the wicked things are swell. A climbing a fallen angel. Mr. Rogers goes to hell. A gentleman be the devil.